Hello, this is Gerald Theo van Was. If you understand my theory very well, anyone who understands theory very well should actually after a while be able to realize where the points of reference are compared to the first 9 letters in this system of order, this numerical system of order that was defined as far as I found it from a Pythagoras source, wherever that comes from. The next frame of references that you can have is about timing into 2 focuses. So all the things that where you need 2 focuses for are also measured by 9 different letters and 9 different positions and directions. So now it's not just positions, but the positions are now not certain. So you go to follow a certain measurement of direction, or you have an interactive field of orientation. So you have to find out where the exact time and space moment and place is at for this in this case. So we already had length and width in the previous video, and width was really the range there where we could measure the certain width of course via these letter positions. We could find out already that it is about width. And now length is also a frame of reference where you can see, okay, within this 2-dimensional frame, you have a reference frame with a certain height as well within this 2-dimensional frame. But it was a bit confusing because it is confusable to height. Actually, in reality, it's as well. So when you have a person standing up and we want to have its length, we also measure actually its height. So what is its height actually expressed in the word will be explained in this video. And we're going to try to find out what we can use now, of course. Let's go to the H is the first letter. The H is from the 3rd category. So it is in the background and it is in the middle of that. So these 3 circles, I leave them there because I can use them for the H. Because there are the starting point somewhere of the references. Although it is unclear how big shall they be, it's in the background, they have a frame. It's about a frame. We start from a frame. So how big is this frame? Can this be somewhat in between, an in-between zone? Or is it about the big measurements? At this point we do not know. The next letter or combined letter is A, which is written down as E and I. So it is that direction up, and I is an insertion somewhere where we have an unknown measurement. So we're going to measure something up already from a certain higher up field where we're going to insert, in this case it will probably be about a value within an estimating timed frame. We're going to see, okay, but where is it? Timed means that you do not know the things immediately and have to measure something or have to change something or have to go to somewhere before you know where it is. The G will be that it is a measurement of space, but crossing the borders a bit. So it's from space to that point where you see, okay, but where will it cross these borders where I can have the insertion of my value? And where will be the frame, because the G and the H is combined. So where will the frame? Is this then the frame? Or is this the frame? Because then I involve also the E. Or simply I go back to the full frame, so that I have the local frame and the high frame. There are 2 H's. And I can measure them to each other so that I know how to frame actually my height from a local position to a general position. I will go from the local position to the general position. I will try to measure my height. And of course the G will be followed and the H will be followed by T, so I have to find my position as a cross point, and that cross point is of course a point higher up from space measured And then we have the height actually, so it is, yeah, now we see how high up it is, and that's basically enough to understand it. Thanks again for watching, bye.